Hi guys, Good19 here and welcome to another video. Well, it's been a while, and why I'm gonna talk about it at the end of this video. Why didn't I make a lot of videos lately? Purpose of this video is I just want to show you all the cars I still have and some cars I sold, so sort of an update on what I got and what can you expect from me, from this channel. And so yeah, let's start with the one I have the longest time, and that's my Fiat 126p, this red one. And well, nothing happened since the last video, I don't know, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, it's been just sitting here and collecting dust. One day I hope to get to it, but yeah, I want to properly restore it, or at least attempt to. Well, also this thing here is, well, now also mine. You know, it's been in the family since 2001, and I just it needs a little. It doesn't look like it, but it needs a lot of work. There's some frame rails around the, or chassis rails, or whatever you want to call them, around the gas tank. They are starting to rust, and so that needs fixing, and it needs, probably needs a new fuel pump. Definitely needs cleaning of the fuel system, and well, the engine needs to be rebuilt. I'll probably have that done somewhere at some point. But yeah, I just didn't want it to see it scrapped, so that's why it's sitting here. Actually, it was supposed to be moved at the I don't know, the start of this winter, something like that. Because my brother actually owns this place, and yeah, he needs to. He wants to do some work in the garage and use it, fix it up and use it. So I need to move them, but I already renting the other garage. But yeah, my father just stores some wood in there for a shed. We didn't have time to build in the fall, so yeah, so this will happen sometime soon. All these cars, everything that's here, pretty much except the bicycles, they are my brother's. Everything that's here will be moving. So there will be a video on trying to start this thing. Last time it ran about 2 years ago, and it had severe fuel leak, so I didn't do much with it since then. So only to replace some fuel lines, and hopefully she will start and move on its own power. So yeah, so that's for this place. Let's move to another place. Well, this is the other place I'm renting. I'm renting 2 garages. As I said before, one is now full of wood for a shed that was supposed to be built last year, but we didn't actually have time to do it. And well, this is where the rest of my stuff is. Well, some of it actually. This is my 1960 Octavia pickup. I still have it. It still runs. I use it to we just pull the trailer out of here, because there's quite a big bump in here. Actually, it bottoms out even this, and it's quite high, but I sometimes scrape the muffler on the floor. So yeah, that's that. But well, still runs. Still having fun with it. Sometimes it's another project. I actually have a V8 that I was thinking about stuffing into it, but I'm not so sure about it now. It's quite a big engine, and the engine bay is, well, quite small. You know, I would have to cut it probably somewhere over here. Definitely I would have to change the frame and the suspension, which I was expecting, but yeah, now I'm thinking something else. Maybe I'll do it, maybe, I don't know. But also one of the problems is that the engine, the V8, came out of generator. So I would have to find a flywheel and clutch for it, which since it's engine from the designed in the 50s, and it's a Tatra engine, air-cooled V8, and the parts are getting quite expensive for those. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm thinking I might do something else with this. So next thing, well, as my newest purchase. I bought this last year, just before Easter, and yeah, it's a SkyTeam ACE 125. It's a pretty looking bike. It's got some issues, just too much vibration. I mean, it's Chinese knockoff of Honda, so yeah, it's a little bit love to be perfect, but I'll do it. I have a 150 cc cylinder and piston. It's a kit, so I'll be doing that at some point, hopefully this year. And I need to figure out how to lessen the vibrations, because it's after 100 kilometers, or after, well, even 50 kilometers, it starts to actually hurt your hands. That's how much it vibrates. Yeah, it's not a real quality build, but it's just, I just love how it looks. It's really pretty bike. That's that. And this thing. Well, I think somebody asked in the comments or something, when will I do something with the 126p? I told them I'll be changing the gearbox on this one, changing the transmission. Yeah, that's not happening. I have the parts, I have the transmission, but in order for this car to pass inspection, it would need a lot of work, like a new rear, basically completely rear new suspension, the arms, bushings, everything. And well, it's not my car actually. It's my dad's car. It was, as you can see, it was basically just a sort of an advertisement vehicle. It was meant to be a mobile advertisement. You can park it somewhere, get some people interested in it, and they call, and so on. And it also gets to the point where it needs some body work as well, because it's not, it's what it is. It's got broken window regulator. Mice got into it, so that's why the rear seat is on the roof. And it's not, I think, oh no, I fixed that. It's charging now, but it wasn't charging, and a lot of small issues. Also, would probably need a replacement head, because actually the exhaust bolts that hold the exhaust into the head, which is aluminium, they pulled out. So I re-drilled it and put a bigger bolts in there. Well, the bigger bolts are also starting to strip. I think one is stripped, and but I believe it will soon go, because of the vibrations. There are the exhaust brackets, they were cracked, and the exhaust vibrated to the point where it started pulling the bolts out of the head. So that, I mean, I got another head, but it would need to be redone. So, and as I said, it's not my car, and it might get sold, might not. I don't know. There's my trailer. Yeah. I don't know if you can see anything back here, but that's what's left of the 59 Octavia, the pickup thing. That was the parts car. There's not much of it left, laying on the side there. So that's that. There's the frame out of it. Needs some work, but it's a pretty good frame, so I'll be keeping that. So yeah, and now to the last location. Let's go home and see what there awaits us. And well, here's my 63 Octavia. Well, the frame, that is, and the engine. The body is outside. I'll show you that later, maybe, because it's quite bad weather outside. So yeah, and well, there's the V8 I've been talking about. It's the one that I made a video about. So yeah, let's go outside, and then I'll talk about why I didn't upload many videos lately. So yeah, here it is. I'm not gonna do that because it's quite wet today, and I don't want to be outside for very long. There we go. And well, there's my Citroën AX. There she is. Yep. So, that's all the cars I own right now. I sold my Skoda 1000 MB almost 2 years ago, actually. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 years ago. It's gonna be 2 years in about 2.5 months, maybe. I don't know, something like that. Sold that because I didn't have time to fix it, and I wanted it to be done properly, like full restoration, which it is getting right now, apparently. I sold it to a guy who had this, with his dad, sort of a father and son project. So that's what's happening with that. I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see more videos on that, but yeah, I love driving that car. I mean, I kind of hate selling it, but I don't, because at the same time I love driving it, but I hated working on it, as opposed to this, which I kind of liked working on it. Right now I just took apart the rear spring and the drums and whatnot, and slowly going through that. So when the weather gets better, I'll try to paint this rear spring, because was actually originally painted. Apparently, I found some leftovers, some grey paint, and so it will be grey again. I'll be cleaning the axles, taking it apart, cleaning everything out, replacing all the bushings, and so on, so on. Basically, I don't want to say I'll be restoring it, because I'll be just fixing it, so it's done right, and you can drive for many, many miles, many years. I guess that's the idea with this. I don't want it to be perfect. I just want it to be, well, good. So the plan with this is starting in the back, fix everything that's there, paint everything, take everything apart, clean it, paint it, and then move forward. And then the last thing I'll probably do will be the engine. I don't know if I'll have to rebuild it. I need to change the head gasket on that. Excuse me. So that'll be the last thing that gets done. I want to have, by that point, when the engine's finally out of there and fixed, taken apart and all the done, by that point I want to have everything that's attached to the frame done and painted and fixed. Well, there's not really any rust in here to speak of, so just fix what needs fixing. All the bushings and the front axle, it's quite bad. It's pretty worn out, so well, I have to rebuild that. And well, unfortunately, there probably won't be many videos on this one, because I need to have it done this year. I need to have it done before the summer, because I need to drive it to a car show. That's in July, the beginning of July. So, and it's 10th year of that car meet, Skoda meet, Pohofest. It's gonna be 10 years since it started, since the first one. So, and it should be a special year, quite special show. So, special car meet. So that's why I'm not gonna do much videos on this one, because I need to sort of hurry up and get this thing done. So yeah, over there, I don't know if you can see anything in there, but there is the engine and transmission for 126P. This one's from a scrapyard, but it's actually good running engine. I got it to run. So yeah, that's the transmission that was meant for the engine and transmission. The transmission I wanted to put into the yellow one, but as I said, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. And one of the reasons I didn't do a lot of videos is, well, basically, well, I wanted to say you're looking at it, but you're not. You're looking through it. I don't really have any good cameras. I got this small action cam. It's SJ cam. That's pretty much the only good camera I have. I don't like the fisheye lens on it. I don't like it. And also, one of the main reasons is audio. I used to record my audio, my voice separately for the last, I don't know how many videos, maybe 10, 15 videos, and I liked the idea of it, but I have no means of doing it. I use just like a headset for my phone to record the sound, and well, it broke. Actually, my phone is broken. It won't if you plug it in, it won't recognize any device. It will recognize that something is plugged in, but it's a bit worn out, old. So yeah, that's one of the problems. And I sort of, I don't know, I just didn't feel like making videos. And well, earlier this year I had crashed my Citroën AX. Well, I mean, actually it was last year. I'm still thinking it's 2019. No, it was exactly a year ago, I think. Maybe not today, but this week, exactly. Yeah, exactly a year ago when I crashed my AX. So that was something I needed to fix quickly. So another thing that you know, if you're recording videos, everything takes 3 times as long. So that's one of the things. And then 2 months later, after I crashed it, 2 days after I painted it and put it back together, I fell off a bike and sort of broke my shoulder. No, I didn't break it. It tore everything inside and sort of dislocated it quite badly. I had to have an operation, and well, pretty much couldn't work for 3 months almost. Well, yeah, actually 3 months, and even well, even now I can feel it. Yeah, so that's another reason. Because I actually wasn't doing anything, and then after I got better, I started, you know, catching up on things I promised people, some welding and some other things. So I've been busy for the rest of the year. So 2019 was, well, I don't want to say kind of bad. In the start definitely was, but the rest of the year was interesting experience. I had a lot of work, and yeah, overall I think I kind of enjoyed it, even though it wasn't the best. But yeah, so that's what it is. This video is gonna be probably quite long, so I don't know if I want to talk about anything else. I'll probably just add it at the end of add it to the video as a text, so, or maybe in the description there will be written something. Well, also another thing, I used to like editing, and now I'm sort of not really liking it as much. Yeah, so there's gonna be quite a bit of editing. Maybe it's because when I edited, even before, but when I edited the V8 starting video, the first start, whatever, the last video I have, I think it's the last video I have on my channel. Yeah, the program I used to edit crashed on me once, and then I had some problems with the audio. So one of the clips wouldn't load the audio, so I had to restart my computer multiple times and whatnot, and suddenly it fixed itself. It was actually the editing program's fault. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. Another reason, also I'm just lazy, I guess. Busy and lazy. Yeah, so that's about it. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time, whenever that is.